Today we're breaking down not just a list, but the most powerful series you definitely need to watch. I've selected only the best, with detailed plot information. A Knight of the Seven Kingdoms, coming January 18th. While everyone's waiting for dragons and epic battles, HBO is rolling out a completely different story from Westeros. No fire-breathing lizards, just honest knightly duels, tournaments, and medieval atmosphere. A wandering knight named Duncan, just a regular guy, not from a noble family, takes on a boy named Egg as his squire. But here's the twist. Egg is actually Prince Aegon Targaryen, who's hiding his true identity. They travel through the Seven Kingdoms 90 years before the events of Game of Thrones, when the Targaryens still rule, but the first cracks in the dynasty are already appearing. George Martin himself watched all 6 episodes and wrote, "I fell in love with them." HBO is so confident in the project, they renewed it for a second season before the premiere. This is a story about friendship and honor, not political intrigue. The first season is intimate and atmospheric. House of the Dragon, Season 3, The Dance of Dragons at Full Power. If a knight is for those tired of dragons, then Season 3 of House of the Dragon is pure dragon apocalypse. The civil war between the Blacks, Rhaenyra, and the Greens, Aegon II, moves into active phase. Season 2 was a long preparation, negotiations, intrigue, positioning. Now diplomacy is over. The Battle of the Gullet, the bloodiest naval battle in the Dance of Dragons history. It was supposed to be shown in the Season 2 finale, but was postponed due to strikes. Now they promise to go all out. Fish Feed, a battle at the God's Eye Lake, where the Winter Wolves will throw the Greens' army into the water, and most will drown. The Taking of King's Landing, the battle for Tumbleton. Mass deaths of key characters. Get your tissues ready. Dragons and major clashes will finally take center stage in the narrative. Also appearing is Ormond Hightower, played by James Norton, who recently stole the series The House of Guinness. Critics are already predicting he'll become a new fan favorite. The Boys, Season 5, Bloody Finale. April 8th marks the start of the final season, and it's going to be brutal. Homelander has seized power, the US is under martial law, and the boys themselves are behind bars. Eric Kripke, the creator, said it briefly, "We're blowing up all the bridges." This is no longer satire about superheroes. This is a full-blown apocalypse. No half measures, no happy ending. Kripke has long diverged from the comics, so even those who've read the source material don't know how the story will end. Bombshell of the season, Winchester Reunion. Jensen Ackles returns as Soldier Boy, joined by Jared Padalecki and Misha Collins from Supernatural. Kripke has assembled the whole gang for the final battle. The Pit, Season 2, Medical Drama of the Year. The unexpected hit of 2025 returns. 5 Emmy Awards, including Best Drama Series and Noah Wiley's acting work. Each episode shows exactly 1 hour from a 15-hour shift in the emergency department of Pittsburgh Trauma Hospital. This isn't medical soap. It's a realistic, tense, sometimes heartbreaking look at doctors' work. The medical community highly praised the accuracy and realistic portrayal of healthcare workers. No cartoon villains or cheap tricks, just routine and real problems. Characters' personal dramas interweave with professional challenges. Season 2 takes place 10 months later. Dr. Langdon returns after rehabilitation. Dana gets a chance to return to the hospital after a conflict with a patient, and interns Whitaker and Javadi take the next step in their careers. Season 2 is already airing. Don't miss it. Silo, Season 3, Revealing the Main Mystery. One of the best science fiction series in recent years. If you haven't watched it, it's time to catch up on the first 2 seasons. Post-apocalyptic future. 10,000 people live in a giant underground bunker 144 floors deep. They were told the outside world is poisoned and uninhabitable. But engineer Juliet Nichols begins to uncover the truth, and it turns out to be much more terrifying. In the Season 1 finale, Juliet went outside and discovered there's an entire network of bunkers. In Season 2, it was revealed, after a dirty bomb explosion in the US, the government created bunkers to save humanity. But there's a sinister precautionary measure, a system that can poison all residents of any bunker if something goes wrong. Season 3. They'll reveal the mystery of Bunker 17 and explain who's behind the creation of the entire system. Juliet returned to her home bunker, number 18, to stop the activation of the precautionary measure. We'll see flashbacks, what happened before the bunkers were built. The showrunner hinted the season will explore the theme of memory and provide answers to the mysteries of Bunker number 17. This is the penultimate season. The finale is already written. Apple TV is shooting both seasons back-to-back, so we won't have to wait long. Daredevil, Season 2, Defenders Return. The first season after the transition from Netflix preserved the spirit of the original. Matt Murdock continues to protect Hell's Kitchen, by day as a lawyer, by night as a vigilante. In Season 2, they'll raise the stakes. What awaits us? Jessica Jones returns, expanded role for Karen Page. Kingpin and Frank Castle, the Punisher, aren't going anywhere. Even more long fight scenes in one take. Disney made compromises but didn't turn the series into a toothless project. Less violence than the Netflix original, but the atmosphere is preserved. Blade Runner 2099. 50 years after the events of Denis Villeneuve's film, testing the franchise's strength. The year 1999, half a century after K and the Replicants. Leading roles go to Michelle Yeoh, Oscar-winning star of Everything Everywhere All at Once, and Hunter Schafer, Jules from Euphoria. The plot is kept secret, but they promise to preserve the iconic cyberpunk aesthetic. Why this matters? Either the franchise gets a worthy continuation for several seasons, or Blade Runner goes on a long hiatus. The stakes are high. And briefly about no less interesting projects. From Season 4. If you want more mysteries, there will be even more. The creators are the same ones who made Lost. Don't expect simple answers, but tension is guaranteed. Monarch, Legacy of Monsters, Season 2, end of February. Kong will get a full role after a cameo in the Season 1 finale. Godzilla will also appear. Possible connection with the Supernova film. Ted Lasso, Season 4, unexpected return after a logical finale. Ted will lead a women's soccer team. They promise to preserve the good nature and warmth that won over millions. That's the kind of year we have ahead. Which series made it onto your personal wish list? Maybe I missed something? Write in the comments what you think about these series. Like if you're waiting for at least one of these series. See you in new videos.